Hello, I am Zoc, and this is Fresh Marks. How y'all doing? We're gonna check out the latest Keyforge high SAS sales. So just let's jump right in. Um, yeah, and there's already been some activity. Let's see. There wasn't necessarily a lot of activity from the previous week, so let me quickly pull up all of our good stuff here. Let's open them all up in the new tabs. There's been a lot of high SAS winds of exchange for sale. That's been dominating the high SAS sales this week. Woe is the new hotness. But we have a smattering of other sets as well. So let's start with Neristar, Spawn of Ahana, an 87 SAS Worlds Collide deck, being sold by Chimera with a listed price of $350. We have Spartasaur, Double Tribute with a library of Polyosaurus, Ancient Power, Axiom. Logo says Double Eddy and a Tau Tau and a Code Monkey, and Knowledge is Power. You could probably get a pretty big archive for your Knowledge is Power. It also has Interdimensional Graft. And Star Alliance has Stealth Mode, United Action, Comm Officer Kirby, Ingram, Garcia, Cloaking Dongle. A little bit light on the creature control, but it does have an Axiom, a Red Alert, General Order, and Spartasaur. Not really any ping damage. And it's got 20 creatures too, so you can do some fighting. So that's Neristar. Could be yours for $350. Next up, our first of many Winds of Exchange. We have the Nasty Instructor, and actually, this is no longer listed for sale. It was listed for sale. Let's look up exactly. Oh, whoops, it didn't work. Exactly how much. Okay, it didn't have a listed price, but if you're interested, reach out to ATL of the Atlanta Archons of Atlanta. It's pretty cool stuff here with Hymnoduma, double membership drive, call to action. I guess it's only got two nights. 2 nights ago with that call to action. The Mars here is pretty nuts with the Crystal Hive, the Compod, being able to make a ton of tokens and use them on the same turn with our next Rebel, and then Compod to ready more creatures and use them again. And then Unfathomable has a decent amount of Disruption, Double Illusions of Grandeur, Adult Swim, Fathom Reaver, Bubbles. 36 Expected Ember with 4.6 coming from the 2 membership drives each. I guess synergizing with the 19 token creations. So wow, that's a lot. And then also a lot there for Crystal Hive. So that's pretty interesting. Let me see how I can do this. I'm gonna need this later. We'll see how we can get this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Okay. We'll saving that for later. Okay, so next up we have Big Vivequus, the Regal Boss. And this was kind of in the same situation here. Being sold by ATL, no longer listed for sale, but it might still be for sale. So if you're interested, ping them. Hey Zodid, nice to see you. This one has a really nice Unfathomable with a Abyssal Sight and double Befuddle and double Dragnet and a Maelstrom and a Bubbles. Guiltspine School to make a bunch of tokens. That's kind of the highlight on this one. The Equidon is kind of interesting too. But yeah, a strange shell deck. So if you're interested, reach out to ATL, see if they're still selling that. Okay, next up we have Doggedly Well-Read Ninthalar. An 87 SAS Winds of Exchange being sold by Shaka. It has a $50 offer that was just sent yesterday, which probably will not be accepted. This one, it's got a whole bunch of Ember Pips. It's got the 6 from the Stewart, but doesn't have them all in here. I feel like this Ember total is not accurate. Because there's only saying 9 Ember here. And there's already 8 Ember enhanced. So this has a lot more than 9 Ember. Yeah, this has a lot more than 9 Ember actually. Yeah, I think this has like at least 15 Ember. So that's pretty cool. It can make a lot of fish, lots of token makers. 2 Gastrutio the Arcane, both with an Ember. Double Sandhopper, which can be really powerful. Double Martyr of the Vault. Yeah, 9 Ember on cards plus 8 enhanced, so 17. That's pretty good. The double of the Martyr of the Vault could be really good if you have a way to kill it. Do you have a way to kill it? Doesn't seem like you have a super good way here. Yeah. So, either way, if you use it at the right time, it can be really good. Hey, Vaginator, nice to see you. How's it going? Winds of Exchange is going hard. Double Celestial Gorm here. Some more Disruption in Unfathomable with a Befuddle with the Lassophobia. The Lassophobia can actually be pretty good against combo decks. They just discard their stuff. If nothing else, it gives you a lot of information about what they have potentially left in their hand or deck. Also has Fathom Reaver and Yanthe Ghostfin, so you could potentially make him discard a creature with Thalassophobia and then purge it right away with Ghostfin. What's up, Quickdraw? You're not too late. We're just a few decks into it, so we're already going super hard on WoW. This is a WoW heavy week. Lots of high SAS Winds of Exchange. All right, on to the next one. Nihil Sedorot de Fry, a 90 SAS Winds of Exchange, also owned by Shaka. No offers yet. We have Brobnar Mars Unfathomable. We have the Researcher token. In Brobnar, we have double Feats of Strength with double Might Club. Double Might Club with double Crim Torchtooth is actually really good. Especially with the Overrun, you could probably easily get the Overrun to go off here. Fire Spitter's nice. Hebe the Huge is really nice. Except it kills all your researchers. You did have a fresh mark sale complete. We'll get there. We'll get there. The one that was pretty fresh from last week. Mars has double Kaboom, double Nyan Outpost. Zodid bought one. Winds of Exchange is hot right now. We have a Nizik Resonator, and then an Unfathomable. We have Befuddle. We have Catch and Release. Super good card. Crushing Deep, Kamalani. Sobog's Thingabob can actually be really disruptive. Bubbles, Double Kelp Minder, and Ghostfin. So, Nihil can be yours. Make an offer. Next up, we have potentially the winner for the best name of the night, The Spirit That Argues with the Humors. Also a 90 SAS Winds of Exchange, also being sold by Shaka. It's got a $50 offer, which has expired. This is a Berserker, and you can pump them out with 20 in token generation, including a Brawl In and double Ragnarok prep and a press gang all in Brobnar. I love when the Berserker has a lot of token gen in-house, especially with stuff like Gedhammer, Shock Herder, Shattered Throne, Might Club. So that Brobnar's pretty sweet. We have a Trading Frenzy. I guess no way to trade it off. We have Shopping Spree, Pull-Up Stakes, Generous Offer, Starlines, Double Camaraderie, a Recorded History, a Red Alert, Seer Officer Hawkins, Hapless Cadet, Scout Chief Courager. So you can also make some tokens here and then get immediate value out of the Seer Officer Hawkins, which is nice. Yep, so that is the spirit that argues with the humors. All right, next up, we have the Blank Sentinel, an 84 SAS Winds of Exchange deck being sold by Tordek RPG. It has a $50 or a $70 offer, which was canceled. But this is rocking the Priest token. Tordek is your local. Oh, that's sweet. Double closed negotiation here. Closed door negotiation. Generous offer. Tons of stealing in Ekadon. Also trade secrets. And if stealing Ember is not enough, you can steal an artifact with uncommon currency. Also gives Drutio the Arcane. So much steal. He opened that at your pre-release last Friday. Oh, that's sweet. What a pull. The Sanctum is actually really nice because it's got Proclamation 346E. It's got the Martyr of the Vault, which combos super well with Proclamation. The Baldric, the Katarina, the Summerer. Can make a lot of tokens potentially off of that. The Alms Master, put even more Ember onto Katarina. Nightapult, request donations with 2 capture pips. And the membership drive. Yeah, this is a pretty cool Sanctum. And then Unfathomable is also super strong. Double Abyssal Sight, double Adult Swim, triple Dragnet, Brackish Shoreline, Guildspine Netcaster, Kamalani, and double Kelpminder. All right, so that is the Blank Sentinel. Make an offer. We had lots of spice from the 3-deck pre-release packs. Maybe they're juicing those boxes if you're into some tinfoil theories. Well, I played a online one, and I guess they didn't have pre-release kits. I think they had to take decks from displays, but my 3 decks were all really bad, so so maybe those pre-release packs is where to get the spice. All right, next up we have the big one. We have Quick Draws, Good Fina, Oubliette Reaver. We checked it out last week and it was
so fresh.
That's right, but check it out. This week we have it sold to Andrew TYH, Andrew Ty, and Quick Draw put it up for auction. And guess what? I have for you. I have the bid history. Let's do it. How will this work if I put it in here? Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Let me. Hey, Mugogin. Nice to see you. Let me actually. Let me show this other window so we can see the bid history for this deck. It's obviously a crazy deck. 91 SAS, Prospector, Fudginator's calling it a scam. So QuickDraw put it up for auction. It went on auction for several days. And what did it end up with? Well, here we go. Hey, yes, now it's showing. Good, 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 good. Let's just put it here. Okay. Let me zoom that in a little bit. So here's a bit history. Started 250, 310, 325, 345, 355. Sold for a good 355. Yeah, 11 different users apparently bidding. Apparently users 3 to 10 probably bid more than user 1 but less than user 2, or less than user 2. Yeah, I have no idea. Not sure how that worked. But for $355, Andrew has acquired Goodfina, Oubliette Reaver. So congratulations, Quick Draw. That's a nice sale. It's pretty sweet. And I guess whoever's playing against Andrew, now you know what you're going to be going against. All right, next up we have Dr. O. Hesia Riv. Not sure how to pronounce that. QuickDraw's going to buy a whole bunch of Spanish DT with all that cash. But it's already sold out. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so this is a Worlds Collide 90 SAS. The Doctor being sold by Sherpa89. It's got no offer yet, so you can make an offer. It's got Captain Val Jericho, double Come Officer Kirby, Stealth Mode, Lay of the Land, Medic Ingram, double Tracerian Legionary, Imperial Scudum, Orator Hisaro, and Exile, triple Eddie, double Titan Guardian. So lots of taunt, which is really nice to protect those super fleshy Kirby's and Eddies. Also has an interdimensional graph, which you can probably set up pretty nice with those Eddies. So yes, very nice. That is the Doctor. Supposedly 20 speed. Make an offer. All right, next up we have Zandavive, the Cat Burglar of Bargains. But is this deck a bargain? This is an 88th SAS Worlds Collide, also being sold by Sherpa89. It has an offer of $80, which has expired. Also a ton of speed in this one. It also has triple stealth mode. A Comm Officer Kirby, which can be protected with a Lieutenant Kirkar, double CXO Tabor, a Force Field, a Red Alert, a double Wild Wormhole, another Eddie, Titan Guardian, and this one has Tribute Exile. Also Broododon Auxiliary, Falaphosaurus, and an Axiom of Grist. So potentially you might be able to set up a Axiom Triumph play if you have enough Ember on your creatures to protect them from that Axiom. Might be difficult. You don't have a lot of ward here either, actually. So it might be difficult. It does have the Imperium, so that might be able to set it up. So that is Zandavive, the Cat Burglar of Bargains. Waiting for your offer. All right, next up we have Consdolf, Spawn of Fortiflash at 92 SAS. Being sold by Mr. Perfect 1. No offers. I guess they're not taking offers. They're just asking for messages with their offers. It's got a Champions Challenge. The Warrior token, which is nice with a Brick Nasty here. Champions Challenge, Ragnarok Prep, Gedhammer, Double Bumpsy, Double Jarl Svend, a Brawl In. Sanctum has a Martyr's End. Double Katarina the Summorer. Martyr of the Vault. Pandolf the Provoker. Light Everlasting to bring one of those back, or the Colonel Mariana to capture a bunch. And Unfathomable has Abyssal Sight, Adult Swim, Befuddle, Crushing Deep, Maelstrom, Several Ways. As it says, the handle, Prospectors, Fathom Reaver. So that is Consdolf. Lots of high SAS Winds of Exchange on the market. All right, next up we have a Dark Tidings deck, El Vostok. Direttore del Cimitero della Gioia. Gioia. I have no idea. 75 SAS. Logo Star Alliance Unfathomable. Being sold by 6. No list price. This one has double Crash Muldoon, Diplomatic Gung, Rocketeer Triska. We have double Submersive Principle, A Theory of Conjecture, The Howling Pit, and Eddie. And we have double Call the Void, Corrode, Flash Phase, Portal, Bubbles. A little bit of everything. That is Vostok. Okay, next up we have a Age of Ascension deck, a Genka, a somewhat historical deck from Flaming Hobo. This is Reaver Zoe Ammerhix, 87 SAS AOA. It's got Martian Generosity Key Abduction with double Mars First, with Hypnotic Command and 6 Martian creatures. It also has a Binate Rupture, a Dysania, a Knowledge is Power, double Unlock Gateway, Lash of Broken Dreams, Poltergeist, Exhume, Gongoozle, Cold a Week. This is Reaver. No list price, make an offer. High Sash Genka. All right, next up, back to Winds of Exchange. The SAS is still a little bit funky, just because Dexa Keyforge was still being updated. It will probably clean up in the next week or two. But this is Fizthuz, the Pegasus of Orphans, a researcher deck being listed for $60 by Delone. Delone 29. Dylone. It's got double Kaboom. It's got a Compod with a researcher, is pretty nice. Ironex Ribble, double Ironex Vault Vatminder. It's got double Katarina the Summoner, Murder of the Vault, Baldric the Bold, Membership Drive. Catch and Release is really nice. Offering the Killigog can potentially do some craziness. Double Bubbles, Kamalani. All right, 84 SAS could be yours for $60. Lots of creature control too. Okay. Next up we have Drekweely, the Vigorous Creek Cultist. An 86 SAS. This is being listed for $100 by Die Loan. It's a prospector deck with 15 token gen. In Equidon, we have Avid Collecting, which is nice if you need to bring back something. Double Force Retirement, Mass Buyout, Double Visible Hand is nice to make a bunch of tokens. Trading Frenzy goes really well with the exchange program. General Zaorha. In Star Alliance, we have Recorded History, Future Booster, Teamwork, Xeno Training, Double Selective Preservation, Mirror Shell. Ooh, you can get crazy with Mirror Shell. That could get fun. Quick Draw says you played against half of these on TCL this week. I guess people are testing them out. See if they want to buy them, huh? And then in Unfathomable, we have Abyssal Sight, Befuddle, Dragnet, Watch Your Step, Double Fathom Reaver, Kelp, and Timothy the Damned. All right, that is Drekweely. No way to rescue tokens in this deck. There's Avid Collecting. Return a friendly token creature to your hand. I think that's it. Dragnet. You can also Dragnet your prospectors back. So it's actually got a couple ways. All right, we're making a sale. Fudgeinator's going to buy it. $100. Yeah, some good cards. Some good cards. All right, next up is Preposterous Urian of the Avenue. Hey, this is my deck. And it's for sale. 85 SAS, Brobnar Sanctum Star Alliance. It's a skirmisher token with Hollowfest, double Brick Nasty, double Get Hammer, Harmolatoon, double Volca. So it's got 7 band members. Unguarded Camp, Shattered Throne, Fresh Marks. So Fresh Marks can kick off your Get Hammer right away. Get the whole band going right away, which is nice. In Sanctum, we got Membership Drive, Outflank, Request Donations, Double Colonel Mariana, Martyr of the Vault, Pandoff the Provoker. Oh, whoa! Quick Draw's calling it. This deck is... Whoops, I pressed the wrong thing. This deck is what it is.
So fresh!
Snap. Yeah, this one is pretty fresh. And then Star Alliance, we have Hold the Line, Recorded History, Double Rogue Operation. Rogue Operation for me has been awesome, except when it discards the cards that you need to win. But it gets a lot of value. Red Alert if you get behind on the board, which hopefully you don't with that Brobnar. Sierra Officer Hawkins, Future Booster to do some deck shaping. Yeah, so this is Preposterous Urian, a super nice Hollowfest suite here. And Quick Draw loves the low token generation. Yep. Grand Gord could potentially do some work here, but this could go crazy just with Hollowfest. Yep. All right. And then last deck of the week, we have Antina Triangular Sanctum Crook. I think this is the only mass mutation high SAS deck for the week, which has got to be a first. An 85 SAS Dish Shadow Star Alliance being sold by ATL. No listed price. We have a Ritual of Tognath with double Infernus and a Stirring Grave and a Mark of Dis and a Gleeful Mayhem and a Harvest Time. Double Mindfire, really nice looking Dis. We have a Bonithing or a Bony Thing with Safe House and Safe Place. This deck is super safe. We have Dark Wave, Booby Trap, Gamgee. Actually, besides the Safe House and the Bonithing, The shadows ain't super great. I guess the dark wave lights out. The booby trap look over there is decent. Um, but this has 19 amber pips overall, so can be pretty speedy. And then in the Star Alliance, double subject Kirby, a transporter platform, and it's got a few pips on upgrades which you could potentially bounce along with your Kirby, which is nice. It's got a Peace Accord, Tachyon Pulse, Red Alert, and Lay of the Land. So multiple cards for artifact control too. This is actually a pretty sweet deck. 8 pips and shadows, that's actually really good. So I take back what I said. This is actually really good. I think 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 pips. But then you also have the steel and look over there. And maybe bony thing. Yep. Look over there is kind of a Suedo pip. All right. That's pretty nice. And Tina, I think it might even be.
So fresh.
Yeah, I think it is. All right, so that's it. That's it for the week. Um, not a ton of stuff, but actually a lot of wins of exchange, a lot of spicy wins of exchange. So, um, some good stuff there. Ooh, one thing I didn't notice, this only has 12 creatures. I guess it goes really well with a red alert. But that is interesting to think of. I guess with the 19 Ember Pips, with cycling the Infernus, with purging your own ritual to take them off a bunch of Ember, maybe it doesn't matter. What's up, Dinobot? Thanks for the subscription. Zodid, yes, I missed the one you bought. I'm only going over the ones that were put up for sale in the last week. I are you talking about? Oh man, I forget the name of it. It's on my list from a week or two ago. Let's find it. Janos, yeah, Janos. Well, tell us all about it since you bought it. I'll pull it up. Not Jokwa. Here it is. Yes, the 26. 97 SAS Prospector deck. That's a good. That's a high SAS. Um, double Ragnarok Prep Rant and Rive. So this is off the market. It was being sold by Phantom 404. And Zodid has bought it, acquired it. A really nice Unfathomable with double Befuddle, Browzoark, offering to Kilogog, so you could potentially bring it back all the time. Bubbles. The Fistaloha here might actually be good because you can just, it's got a ton of damage pips. Keep them from readying their creatures. Tourist Trap can be really good, stealing their creatures. Double generous offer, closed door negotiation, auction off for some artifact control. Triple general Zaorha can be pretty good. Esquire is huge. Earthshaker and Hebe the Huge can kill a whole bunch of tokens quite easily. Yeah, Tourist Trap can do a lot of work. I've played stupidly in a Tourist Trap before. You gotta. It's one of those things you can't forget that they have Tourist Trap. So that is Jono's Sister Batwing Courier. So what's your favorite part about this deck, Zodid? I mean, all three houses have their thing that they do well. The prospectors, yeah, it makes a lot and it can kill a lot, which means it can draw a lot. They are pretty dumb. They are pretty dumb. What's so awesome with offering to Kilogog as well as you can destroy a friendly creature, which could be a prospector, to make you draw to get its effect off of then putting Bryozoark or some other good card back under it from your discard. So that's pretty sweet with Prospector. How does one make a half token? 14 and a half. He's making a half token. Kamalani is 1.5? Huh. Why isn't that a chew? Maybe it's like, oh, you're at the end of your deck and you can only make one, and so it's only worth 1.5? I have no idea. The other half was eaten. Nom nom nom. Yeah, somebody gave him the card. They traded away the card with Tourist Trap and they ate half of it. Fudginator's worst nightmare. All right. Let's see. I might have a cool stream Saturday, but I'm not sure yet. Um, but if I do, I'll tell you what it is, because if I don't have it Saturday, I'm probably never going to have it. I'm going to open a Winds of Exchange deck, and I'm going to play it against every other set, a sealed deck from every other set. Let's see, I think, yes, I have a sealed deck from every other set. So that'll be the plan on Saturday if it happens. Yeah. And then I also have an idea to show you some cool. Here, I'll actually open up a recent file here. Stratosmack would actually be really good at 1.5, actually, yeah. Yeah, inspired by Dinobot. So if you haven't checked him out, twitch.tv/Dinobot333. He does lots of cool stuff like that. He played a freshly opened Winds of Exchange versus a whole box of AOA to see how would it do. It's actually a pretty interesting series. So check him out. It's pretty good. Trying to catch up. Yeah, I'm not sure what the thought process is on Kamalani. Yeah, maybe you're right that it's because it doesn't happen right away. Not sure. Not sure. Fudginator says, as long as the cards are prepared properly, you could call it a delicacy. Is it only a delicacy if you eat half a prospector? The other idea I have for a stream, I'll show you a quick little thing here. Preview is doing some live generation of Keyforge related stuff to 3D print. This was just something I threw together because I was messing with stuff from sloppy lab work. But yeah, I have some ideas. I made keys related to different houses a long time ago, and I've been thinking of revisiting that idea. But I might think of making some 3D printed stuff. Like maybe I need some data for 3D printed stuff. So yeah, that might be here. You can watch me do some coding and make some 3D printed files out of it. So that could be fun. Okay. But that's a stream, everybody. It's a quick one today. Not a lot of decks this week, but a lot of fun, spicy ones. So thanks everybody for watching. And next week, I think it's next week, NKFL is starting up. I have a brand new lineup. I've only kept 2 decks from last season. I'm trying a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I'm trying a 68 SAS deck in gold. I might lose a bunch, but I'm okay with that. So NKFL is going to be exciting this season. Gold Alpha is full of a bunch of great players, and our first match will be versus Shaka. It's a ABR matchup. So yeah, so could be fun. Could be fun. All right, thanks everybody for watching. You have a good night. Code triggers Fudginator's trauma. I'm sorry, but yeah, go rest. Bear on bear violence is happening. Yes, it is true. It is true. Where's my bear? There's my bear. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for watching, and as always, forge responsibly.